Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to talk about some frequently asked questions about discipline to professional licenses. So if you're a doctor or a lawyer, an architect, engineer, or any other profession, you're going to be subject to some rules and regulations for how you're supposed to conduct yourself in your profession. And if you're not conducting yourself in that way, you're going to be subject to discipline from the Illinois Department of Professional and Financial Regulation. It's the IDFPR is the acronym for that. So we're going to ask some questions, answer them, and hopefully give you a baseline of knowledge about how professional discipline works. So the first question is, what are common reasons for discipline? Some common reasons for discipline that most people don't even think of are failure to pay student loans, failure to maintain continuing education requirements, failure to observe standard accepted practices for standard of care in your profession, failure to respond to any request for information from the IDFPR, or a criminal conviction. Generally, even beyond that, anything unethical that you do that shows that you're not fit to hold the license can be a reason for discipline. Why should I care if my license is being disciplined? So everybody knows that if your license is going to be disciplined, that you might be subject to suspension or revocation. But there's other reasons you should care about having your license disciplined other than the big ones. Disciplinary actions to any license are published by the IDFPR and are readily available to your patients, to prospective employers, to insurance carriers. So it might hurt you in getting business, hurt you in getting a job in the future, and it might cause your insurance rates to go up. The other thing that you should know is if you hold licenses in multiple states, discipline in one state can often trigger discipline in other states that you're licensed in, so it might not be confined to that one state. What type of discipline could I receive if my license is being disciplined? The type of discipline you receive and the penalty for any actions you took really depend on the grounds for the discipline and the number of violations that you've had. So if you're, a third-time offender, you're going to get more severe discipline than if this is the first time you've been disciplined. And it also really depends on what you've done and why you're being disciplined. But some of the progressive steps that can be taken against your license are an administrative warning letter, an official reprimand to your license, attendance or completion of additional educational training or seminars as a penalty for the violation, a non-monitored probation, a monitored probation, which is an escalation above non-monitored probation, license suspension, and then the biggie, revocation, which we're trying to avoid. So how does the IDFPR decide if discipline is warranted, and what's the process they follow to make this determination? The first step is a complaint is usually filed against you. This is usually by one of your clients or patients or some third party that files a complaint form complaining that you're doing something wrong or unethical. Then the IDFPR will do an internal investigation to determine whether the complaint has any merit. If they determine that there are no legitimate grounds for discipline, they'll dismiss the complaint and no further action will be taken. However, if the investigator feels that if the allegations are true, then there would be grounds for discipline, they'll usually contact you to get some information from you. You can usually write a response to the complaint and maybe do an interview. Even at this stage of the proceedings, you're entitled to an attorney. And since your license is your most valuable asset, it's usually very advisable as soon as you get notice that you're under disciplinary proceedings or potential disciplinary proceedings that you hire an attorney. Once the investigation has concluded, the results are turned over to the departmental prosecutor. The prosecutor will review the results, and if the prosecutor feels that you violated one of the rules regarding the practice of your profession, then formal disciplinary procedures will be instituted against your license. And you'll have an opportunity to be heard. And at this point, if you haven't hired an attorney already, you should. And at the hearing, they make a determination as to whether your license is going to be disciplined and what the penalties are going to be. So if you have any questions or if you're in fear of your license being disciplined, we can certainly help. Give us a call at 630-324-6666. We offer free consultations. We do almost every area of law. We have 5 attorneys, and between the 5 of us, we have experience in nearly everything. If you'd like to learn more about professional discipline or almost any area of law that we practice, you can go to learn-about-law.com for literally hundreds of articles and videos and podcasts on nearly every area of law. If you'd like to check out our podcast for business owners, where we interview business owners to learn the secrets of their success, go to seizeyourbusiness.com. You can also check out our new podcast about real estate, makingrealestatefun.com. Thank you so much for watching and listening.